Okay, so what we're going to do today, not the same emails. We don't have any other emails, but if you've got any questions, let us know. It's been pretty quiet. And the NewsWatch, and then we'll just hit the charts straight away. So flip over to the NewsWatch, which is, they say in France. Hey, Nathan. And Ron and Roger, and not many people have arrived here yet. I guess you're on lockdown. Don't like this lockdown thing. First time in a year and a half that we've had to do it here. Anyway, back over. Eusebio, go.
Yeah, okay, let's go. On Sunday, we have nothing special.
Okay.
On Monday, we have, let's see, I will monitor the pound flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI, but only monitor them.
Yep.
I will monitor for the euro the German Bundesbank monthly report. I will monitor similarly the US dollar flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI. And that's it for Monday.
Okay. Not New Zealand, all right?
No, the retail sales are less important in a country like New Zealand.
It's okay.
On Tuesday, I will monitor for the yen the Bank of Japan core CPI year over year. I will also monitor the Euro-German final, no, it is the final GP, so let's ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
I will monitor the US dollar new home sales. We have the Kiwi trade balance all time frames.
Yep.
And that's it for Tuesday.
Okay,
on Wednesday, oh, it's not necessary, we have the entire Wednesday. On Wednesday, I will monitor the Credit Suisse economic expectations for the Swiss.
Yep.
I will monitor the German IFO business climate.
Yep.
Then we have the 2 US dollar core durable goods orders and durable goods order month over month under H4.
Yep.
Monitor the US dollar crude oil inventories.
Yep.
And that's it for Wednesday.
Very quiet week.
Yeah, indeed. On Thursday, I will monitor the Euro-German GFK consumer climate.
Yep.
Then we'll have the Euro M3 money supply year over year all time frames.
Yep.
Monitor the Italian 10-year bond auction. Monitor the Euro ECB monetary policy meeting accounts.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the US dollar preliminary GDP quarter over quarter all time frames. Monitor the unemployment claims for the US dollar. And we will have similarly the preliminary GDP price index quarter over quarter all time frames.
Okay.
Monitor the natural gas storage. We can possibly monitor also the Jackson Hole Symposium.
How do we do that one?
Yeah, Jackson Hole Symposium, yeah.
Yep.
Monitor.
So how do we monitor it, Eusebio?
Oh, we will have to read some headlines in the usual media. I have already mentioned a lot, Bloomberg, Reuters,
Okay.
the Wall Street Journal, especially the Wall Street Journal, and Bloomberg and Reuters. Yeah.
Okay. Where are these guys? Hang on. Let's see if they've got something in here. No. I don't know what this is. Oh, that one broke. Didn't like that. Okay, so I'm not too sure on that. And I'll put up a list of...
You can read the description, Chris.
Sure. Okay.
The FF notes. It's a lot of speeches by central bankers. So.
Okay.
And so usually there are summaries in some important medias, and so we have just to keep informed.
Okay, and here's things I wasn't listening to you for.
Yeah.
So some of the newspapers that Eusebio was talking about. So
yeah, but also the news panel of Forex Factory. It's a good one.
Okay. And that one is just at the top, up here, over here.
Yeah, yeah.
Like so. Okay. And just keep refreshing it.
Yeah, it's not updated automatically. You have to refresh it regularly. I do that every hour personally.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we?
We're coming up to Friday.
Yeah, but next week, Chris.
Oh, better jump back.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, and we were on Thursday.
Jackson
So
Hole.
the Jackson Hole, and then I will monitor the Tokyo Core CPI year over year.
Okay.
On Friday, yeah. On Friday, I will monitor the US dollar core PCE price index month over month. Then we have Powell speaking. Probably at the Jackson Hole. At the Jackson Hole, yeah, indeed. It may be interesting to monitor what he will say.
Okay.
And then, so monitor for the Friday and Saturday, so the Jackson Hole Symposium.
Okay. Excuse me. Oh. Sorry about that. Surprised me. Sorry, just looking for something here. Nope, can't find it. Too bad. Okay, so the idea for going through the NewsWatch is to help you avoid news surprises, which can cause the currency to fluctuate. And if it fluctuates too much, it could impact on your actual account money, not profits, but your actual account itself. So we give a list of them. Anything, when you're trading, if you're trading any time frame and it's marked all time frames, then these are the ones to monitor, to watch for. If you're trading under the H4 time frames, then these are the ones to watch for. And when you see news items like this, there's a proviso coming up, but when you see the news items, don't place any orders within 1 hour of the news coming up and get out of them within half an hour, just to avoid any silly spikes or something like that that might be going on if there's a surprise. The other thing is, and the other ones, these ones, monitor more for background information to see what the lie of the land's likely to be coming up. Nathan Jackson Hole happens every year. Okay, and okay, and having said that, if there's any news coming up on the euro, the US dollar, or the yen, then any currency pair can be impacted. So if there's news coming up on these currencies, then any pair can be impacted. If there's on the smaller currencies, if there's news coming up on those, then you can pretty much ignore the news if you're not trading in a pair that contains one of those currencies. But having said that, another proviso is that, news came up on the Kiwi. There was a surprise, and it made the pound-dollar jump quite badly. So just be careful. Be aware that there's news coming up on these, but you don't have to get out of them. You don't have to not place an order, but just be careful. It could still cause a spike. And the pound kind of sits in between them. Sometimes it's regarded as a large pair and some large currency, and sometimes it's not. During Brexit, it was quite a nasty thing. It would just cause spikes all over the show. So you got to watch out for that one. Okay, that's that. If you have any questions, let us know. If you think we made a mistake, we meaning Eusebio, because I hardly ever make them. I'm not allowed to.
Chris, we can perhaps answer Nathan's question by checking, for example, for the Jackson Hole, if we have some frequency informations. Yeah, you see, here, all right. In the history, you see, in the history panel, you have the last release. And so it's clear that it's every year, or perhaps, or several times a year. No, this is Powell speaking. You have to take the Jackson Hole.
It was close.
Yeah, but Powell makes more speeches.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, click on the Jackson Hole Symposium. You see, it's every year in August at the same time. And this is true for any news release. In this history section, you will have the frequency of the news, and so the last release. And if you click on the link, which is indicated as more at the bottom of the window, you will have access to a lot of releases. And each release is a link, and so you can check what were the last news on one specific release.
Is this going to come up? No.
Yeah, but for the Jackson Hole, it's not very significant. If you take usual news, for example, take another news, like take, for example, the card wholesale sales. You see on a few lines above.
Yep.
Yeah. And you click on one link. Yeah. Any link.
March 21.
Yeah, for example.
Something weird's going on.
Yeah, and normally you should have access to informations.
Yeah, that's really strange. I'll try another link. October 22. It's just refreshing this one page. Sorry, I'm not too sure what's happening on this. Strangeness.
Yeah, you have the numbers of that day. Look here, it is the 22nd, but look on the calendar on the left column.
Okay. October 2018. Okay.
Yeah, you see?
I see, and it's taken us to it. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, over here. Okay, that was sneaky. I'm glad somebody hasn't woken up like 3/4 of an hour ago. So what else have we got? Is this today? 21st, 2019. Okay, we're back. So we're done with the news side of things. Hey, Edmund, Vega. And we'll take that away and we'll go through the top 10 pairs. So what we've got so far, just pull this one open a bit. I don't actually need that. So the top pairs for the past 4 weeks are these ones here. Very low ranges. Actually, I'll put that in here now, 867. So the ranges have dropped quite a bit. It was super quiet. I didn't trade on.
And very, very low volumes.
Yeah. I didn't, yeah. I thought I made a mistake when I opened up my charts on my Saturday morning after Friday, because pairs had only moved like 10 to 15 flips away from London Open kind of thing. Okay, so we've got these ones here. How far down did you want to go, Eusebio?
You can go down to the OZ US dollar, the line 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so them. Okay, so what we're going to do now is match up the top 10 pairs with the, sorry, trying to drive the mouse, with, where does it do that? Okay, the top 10 pairs with the list for that particular day to come up with a selection just for that particular day of possible pairs to trade. So on Sunday, we've got nothing. And on Monday, we have nothing.
Okay, so it will be rather simple. So we'll have for the first pair the pound kiwi or the pound yen. I'm still dissociating the pound kiwi and the pound Aussie. So yep. Pound kiwi or pound yen.
This one will do. Okay.
Then we'll have the euro kiwi or the pound US dollar. Euro kiwi or pound US dollar.
Yep.
And then we can take the pound card or the pound Swiss.
Dun, 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 dun. Nope. Oh, this one will do.
Pound card or pound Swiss.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. On Tuesday, leftovers from Monday, after 5 p.m. Monday, there is nothing. So, zilch. And on Tuesday, we have nothing.
Okay, so same choice as on Monday.
Okay. And leftovers from Tuesday, after 5 p.m., is the kiwi.
The kiwi, so kiwi here, here, and here, yeah.
And the US dollar.
The US dollar, so here. Okay, that's it.
Yep.
Okay, so we will have the pound kiwi or the euro kiwi. Pound kiwi or euro kiwi.
Yep.
No, pound kiwi or euro kiwi.
Oh, that kiwi.
Yeah.
Oops. Yep.
Okay. Then we will have the pound US dollar or the kiwi yen. Pound US dollar or kiwi yen.
Where's that cursor? Ah, kiwi yen.
Kiwi yen, yes. And then we will have the pound yen or the pound card. Pound yen or pound card.
So 2 letters, okay. So leftovers from Wednesday is, where are we? Wednesday, there's nothing. And on Thursday, we have the euro.
The euro, so euro is here and here, okay.
The US.
The US dollar, so here, okay.
And that's it.
And that's it, okay. So we will have the euro kiwi or the pound US dollar. Euro kiwi or pound US dollar.
Done.
Yeah. Then we will have the euro Aussie or the pound kiwi. Euro Aussie or pound kiwi. And then we will have the pound yen or the pound card.
Okay. And on Friday, leftovers from Thursday are nothing. And on Friday, there's nothing.
So like Monday.
Yep. Oh, okay. So the whole idea of these ones is to reduce the number of pairs that you need to keep monitoring from 28 down to 10 for the week, and then by matching it up with the news, down to particular ones for each day. So we've got 2 columns or 2 rows worth here. Pick and choose between those. Even 4 can be like a lot to monitor, but just start off small and build up to it. If none of these are working very well, then you can drop down to this 3rd row here. So there's not too much difference between the top ones here. That's why they're both labeled 1, and this one's labeled as number 3. Okay, so I think that's about it. If there's any questions about it, let me know, or forever hold your typing. Hey, Robert. Uh-oh, Mr. Double Top.
And bottom.
Yes. Okay, so let's...
There will be some updates to make in the geopolitical element, Chris.
Yes, I was going through it yesterday because I'm trying to update the spreadsheet so it looks a bit better on the website.
Fine.
Well, yeah, and it does, but after 3 days worth of work, I still can't get it into the website. It worked when I first did it, and now there've been updates, and it just does my head in, this bloody thing. Moan. Right, so I'll do it here on the new spreadsheet for the time being. I want to go file open. Where are we? Where is it? Open. Bear with me on this thing. PS2. Okay. Right, go Eusebio.
Okay, so in the critical, I have 3 informations in the critical items. So the first one is a report made 2 or 3 days ago by Goldman Sachs.
So we're adding to this one?
Yeah, but
okay.
Wait before to write the comment because it's a bit touchy. So Goldman Sachs has lowered its forecast for the growth of the US economy for several reasons. The first reason is the evolution of the COVID, explaining that the vaccines are not providing the promises the manufacturers have given. The second reason they give is the fact that it's unlikely that the Fed will taper its QE due to the evolution of the economy. And so they have so lowered their expectancy for the growth of the economy. Now, the problem is, can we have confidence in what Goldman Sachs explains? Because Goldman Sachs has been proved in the history to be one of the manipulators of the market. And so all this analysis by Goldman Sachs may be perhaps the truth, or it may be perhaps a reason to create panics among the investors to create movement in the market. And you have seen Thursday how the stock market has dropped importantly before recovering Friday. And so we have always to pay attention to this kind of information. So be prudent if you invest, especially in the stock market. So this is the first point. So the impact notation could be, so be prudent on Goldman Sachs explanations or forecast.
Okay, so can we eliminate pound and Brexit yet?
It's more and more obvious that the Brexit is over and the UK economy is evolving better than what the European Union was forecasting. So the European Union has forecast a dramatic situation for UK, a catastrophe for UK economy, but obviously it's not the case. So we can suppress the Brexit,
Okay, so it gives me a place to put the... I'm just trying to clean up room. So how do you want it labeled, Eusebio?
So prudence on Goldman Sachs analysis. Goldman.
Ah.
And so we can say truth or market manipulation, or simply be prudent.
Yep. The US economy.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay. And I'll mark that down as today. Which are we? 22 August.
We are on the 21st of August.
Yep.
In most of the world.
Oh, I got to see the space station fly over last night. How do I do this? How do I do this? It's a whole different series set of keystrokes to get a return in. Okay.
Okay, this is the first point.
Okay.
There is a second point. There has been an information also by a former Iranian general. So again, is the information true or false? Explaining that Iran would have the nuclear bomb in around 10 weeks. 10 weeks. This is the case. We have to especially pay attention to what is happening. So in Iran and its situation, especially against Israel. So, because we all know that Iran and Israel are not good friends.
Who else?
Now, I have not been able to check if the information was a true information or if it was a fake. So I don't know, but we have to look carefully because we know that Iran is producing enriched uranium, so for a possible nuclear bomb.
So that was updated the 22nd.
21st.
Okay. Give it a couple of hours, Eusebio, and I'll be correct. Okay.
And the last point, we have, of course, to observe carefully what is happening with Afghanistan situation, because this can possibly escalate. So there is a possibility for an escalation. We never know what may happen. So
another 20. Okay.
Yeah. In fact, I believe that we are on a critical point with several possibilities around the world for some explosion of the situation. So we are really at a critical point.
Yep. Okay. So I just want to clean some of this up before we go into, because I don't think I can make this much larger. Or at least I was trying.
So you can delete the two lines with the repo on the US Fed. Yep, because it's simply enough to mention follow their daily operations.
Okay. So this isn't. Is it that important that it's critical to follow their daily operations?
Oh yeah, of course, because they can make interventions. They make interventions every day. Every day.
Yeah, but it's not. I don't see it as it's something that should be happening just by routine, as opposed to.
We never know, Chris. If there is a crisis escalating somewhere in the world, the Fed could make fast and big interventions. This is a possibility.
Yeah.
So I prefer to keep that in the critical items.
Okay. Well, we've got it up here.
Yeah, we can say that it's a bit. Yeah, the two are a bit redundant.
Yep. Okay. And
central bank, Fed, and others, of course.
Afghanistan. Sorry, folks, if you got something that you want to bring up, please do so. And Fed and
I think there's an H after the J, Chris.
Okay.
After the G. An
Sure.
H after the G.
Afghanistan. Okay. Unfolding situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of course we all hope that the Taliban's in the power now will be models of democracy.
Well, they said they would be. Okay, next one. Is that it for the criticals? Okay.
Yeah, all these points are always valid.
Okay. No, there was some extra bits here. US and Fed rate cut. That's already taken care of in the critical area, yes?
Yeah, now the problem is the inverse. What could justify expected rate rise now, in fact? And so this means that this detailed explanation is no longer valid.
Okay.
So you can delete it.
Okay. And there was...
And for the rest, US presidential election monitor, you can delete it.
Yep. Series.
Yeah, this is always a concern in Middle East, Libya also,
Okay.
And ECB also. Yeah.
Okay, and up here, Saudi versus US petrodollar.
Yeah,
Still
this is always a concern. Yeah.
Okay. And last but not least, ongoing long-term impact stuff.
Yeah.
Italy.
The mini bot you can delete. Yeah, because the Draghi government can have some difficulties in a very near future.
Okay.
Due to a lot of protests in Italy.
Okay. EU penalties and alternate currencies.
This is always a possibility. Yes.
Okay. Budget and banking system.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay. So
more fragile as ever.
Okay. OPEC. Oh, we've done that above. Excuse me.
Yeah, this is still true.
Sorry, it's kind of repeated from up here. Petrodollar, OPEC.
Yeah.
And then we've got it considering dropping.
Yeah, then you can delete one of them. Yeah,
okay,
you can delete one of them.
Well, this has been going on for ages, so I'll take it off critical because it hasn't sort of bubbled up quite so much.
Yeah, because these kind of stuff takes a long time to evolve.
Okay, thank you. And okay, I'll try and make that look pretty on the website.
Yeah, China versus India versus Pakistan, it's always the same, never-ending situation.
Yeah, kind of becoming friends with Afghanistan at the moment. Okay, Pakistan.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, thank you.